Well, the unthinkable has happened. They canceled The Acolyte. No season 2. And the reylos are really screaming. They're louder than Celine Dion. Shocking and devastating. Star Wars news today. The Acolyte has been canceled after one season. So many plot threads left unanswered. Darth Plagueis. The tie between Vermestra Rowe and Quimar. Osha's turn to the dark side. So many stories to tell. Now here's a real reylo. This one's a real piece of shit. Look at this one. Just a small girl in a big galaxy. Lover of films and cats. At A.M. Kenobi. Jesus Christ. I've tangled with this one a couple of times. This is one of the most hardcore reylos besides the pink-haired fatty who ended up blocking me because I just wrecked the fuck out of her. No, I'm sorry. What do you mean it's canceled after literally being the second most watched Star Wars show? They just brought Manny out to D3 for a panel and had him say he wanted a season 2, but they canceled it. This show brought in so many new fans. Why would you do that? Fucking reylos. Oh, this guy. I remember this guy. What a shitty timeline we're in. Legitimately awful. No room for projects to grow their audience. Just instant dismissal for the people who worked on The Acolyte, Willow, and 100 other shows, all because of short-sighted business. Streaming is mostly a plague at this point. No, you stupid fuck. That shit was god-awful. Oh, he's got pronouns in there. Of course he does. That shit was god-awful, man. I don't remember which... I think it was either episode... The one where they did that musical number, and I was like, okay, I'm out. I'm out. Lesbian witches and all this fuck this shit. I'm out, man. Deadline Hollywood. Exclusive. The story of The Acolyte will not continue. Opting not to proceed with a second season. Starring Amanda Sourceberg's sources tell Deadline. This gal here is a real mentally ill nutso, man. You know, I really wish that people had seen that movie. What was it called? They hate us, or they don't like us, or something. It's this movie where she plays this high school girl with this guy, and this cop pulls them over, and he shoots the driver because the guy reached over to grab his brush for some reason. And then it turns into this whole BLM propaganda thing. And the parents are making her chant this mantra. And they basically brainwash the fuck out of her. It is just a god-awful... She sucks. She just sucks. She's like the shittiest actress ever, man. So disappointed. I had really high hopes for the future of this show. Yes, it's true. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, they don't got pronouns in there. It's kind of a shock. The Mandalorians. No, he's not. He ain't returning. You got to eat that one. I hate this. Leslie Headland, the first woman to create a Star Wars series, tapped into something fresh and exciting in the fandom with season 1. And while I had my notes, she absolutely... No, she did not. She did not. And what do you mean, the first woman? She wasn't the first woman to produce something. You had, what's her name? That redhead on the Mando show and the Asian on the... See, these people always contradict themselves, man. The Acolyte has been... Star Wars continues to fold under the pressure of the worst, smallest, loudest part of the fan base. This is so wildly disappointing, such a shameful move on Disney's part. These people are just... See, the problem is we have a generation that has been brought up and raised on subpar, mediocre fucking garbage. It's not like my generation where I had the original, the actual Star Wars and E.T. And really, all of this stuff today is just fucking garbage. Should Lucasfilm have continued The Acolyte? Ooh. 55% no. Look at that. Okay. Robert Meyer Burnett. Remember, critics had nothing to do with the cancellation of The Acolyte. Only analytics, metrics, corporate interest, and most of all, viewership did. The show failed because it betrayed the brand and put an agenda before legacy characters and sincere storytelling. Yep. Okay, buddy. So The Acolyte was terrible. Leslie Edlin. What's this? Almost $200 million was spent making The Acolyte. We made Tango Shalom for $1 million. Okay. What do you think of this breaking news? Let's look at this. I love how people are blaming toxic Star Wars fans for The Acolyte being canceled, when the final episode of the series was reportedly the lowest viewed of any Star Wars show. Either the haters aren't the minority, or you guys just post about it on Twitter without actually watching it. Well, I'm glad that shit is gone. That was fucking god awful, man. That shit. Hack writers, everything. And then you got these 300-pound pink-haired reylo fuck-offs crying about this. I feel so bad for this generation. They have no idea what actually good shows are. They're all being spoon-fed this fucking garbage. Well, rest in peace, Acolyte. Your ass won't be missed. Eat shit and die. Alright, let's see here. I gotta find where's the outro?